Hi there. So I wanted to share something really powerful that I just experienced. And so I'm a writer. That's how I receive information. That's how it comes through me a lot of times. I get these very clear messages and I'm typing them or writing them um, versus speaking them. Speaking them sometimes it's very specific for me to be in that energy, for it to come out when I receive a message. Uh, from my highest self. So I'm speaking now from my highest self, which I have merged with. Uh, it's hard to explain, but the message, I was just watching this beautiful live YouTube session with Eldora and Saman. And uh, it's interesting, right? I'm just going to share what I wrote because here's the thing. And I encourage you, however you receive messages, to notice this for yourself. A lot of times I receive something and it comes through so clearly that I hesitate to speak about it because it was written so clearly, at least from my perspective. And so tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read you what I wrote, and uh, and then I'll kind of go beyond that. Um, the Yeah, I'm not even going to preface it. I'm just going to read what I wrote. So today is December 5th. In the video, they talked about ego training. Okay, so here's what I wrote. Ego training, laid down the ego body, and yet little sad Griselda still tries to whine and charm and twist. Little one, lay down and go to bed. It's time to rest. Never before have I experienced comparisonitis to any notable degree, never been competitive. And there's this really stupid, ugly layer coming up for me, which makes me so deeply uncomfortable because it is not at all an experience I've had. Seeing very deeply this energy running like a wild, manipulative child trying to throw me off course, and yet my true guidance comes through over and over again, that what I am to be focusing on is what I've been shown. As I was watching the live video tonight from Eldora and Saman, the bullshit energy arose, and I grabbed the oracle deck as guided, and there was the message again. Who comes up but my guides for this season? I'm going to stop there and say the bullshit energy that arose was this comparisonitis, or this, competitive nature, which is, I mean, truly, truly, it's not something that I like. When everybody's playing games and like, I just want to play to be with the people I'm with, right? Or uh, there is no real competitiveness in me that I've ever been aware of. So now back to the message that I wrote. Well, let me preface that. I pulled out my oracle cards that I use regularly, and I've been receiving messages through them, basically from the same guides over and 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 over again. So, so here's about that. Who comes up but my guides for this season? Kali Ma, facing fear, wrath. Let me pull these for you. So Kali Ma jumped right out of the deck. Okay, she's come up very specific to what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, sorry, maybe you can't hear it. Holy amethyst right here. Divine alchemy. What will happen as we do the work I'm here to do right now? Complete transmutation and deliverance. White eagle, ancestor spirit, family wounding. This is absolutely key, and it seems it is maybe time to have active communication with this higher soul aspect. And on the side, a fourth card that I knew was being drawn, that was given to me very, it felt related to me and far beyond me. And she was shown to me in a dream the other night, Mother Mary, love and peace. I'm going to stop there with my notes for just a moment. I never grew up with any connection to Mother Mary, to Mary, the mother of Jesus. I was never a part of, she was a nice aspect of the spiritual story of Jesus in the Bible, but not something that I ever really explored a connection with. Okay, so now back to the notes. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Those were the words on the card, okay? And that has been coming through on a personal level. And as I write this, I'm seeing it on a much broader scale. The mother healing, the mother's healing, earth mothers, sun mothers, star mothers, Gaia, the aspect within each of us, what it means to be a mother, more to be revealed. However, my sense is she is here with me, for like her, I am watching my children exit, watching my mother and father go through the fire, watching and cannot stand on the sidelines, yet all that can happen is to stand with love and peace in the heart and watch as the child, the highest love aspect, is crucified over and over because of our inability to forgive, to love, to be, to love thyself. There is so much in this message. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Am I doing this? Choosing other than peace? Love exists fully within me, and yet there are moments when I opt to try to be right. Someone recently said to me, sometimes I just want to be right. And we look for our confirmation outside of ourselves. Another's need to be right does not make me wrong. Another's need to be right does not make me wrong, does not make you wrong. And in that moment, we can send our deepest love. We can send our deepest love to the one who makes us want to be right. That is how we heal. And that is how we become an ocean of peace. How the galactic tides of love can wash away disharmony. May I live this completely. And I know that is asking for a lesson that may already be on its way, and maybe not. Never ask for wisdom if you're not prepared for a lesson. But maybe in seeing it truly, fully as I have in this moment, that is enough. So that was my note that I wrote. And I just want to say, whatever you are here to do, beautiful soul, beautiful light worker, beautiful bringer of peace and harmony, we each have our role. We each have our offering, our guidance. And if we get caught up in games, in petty little games, there is no time is an illusion. We are in this together, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. Things are happening very, very fast right now. Very fast. Faster than I have a pretty good imagination, and it's happening faster than I ever imagined. And that means the lessons that we are here to learn are coming faster and faster and faster, but also the blow-ups, right? Let the blow-ups come. and let them drop, let them clear, let it go, 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 let it go. They're going to keep rising. All these layers of you that you've never met before. I mean, I've had more layers shown to me. It's like sediment. It's like you've created this perfect garden, right? You've pulled, when I was a child, we had to pick rocks out of the field in my uncle's field every year so that he could plant, I think it was wheat or hay, I don't really remember, but we had to go out and pick rocks, these big rocks that might bust up the blades in the whatever the tiller that they would till the fields with. So we had to get the rocks out kind of before they could do another layer. I may be getting this completely wrong, but you'd think every year you got all the rocks, right? You'd think you got everything. You got what came up in that season. Okay. So I may be 49 years old and have never really had a whole lot of competitiveness, but there is somewhere within me, within this body, within this mortal body, this earthly body, within my galactic self, my soul. It's hard to say, you know, both, right? There is some level of ego that feels the need to maybe be right, to be a little further along than someone. Oh, that felt super vulnerable saying that, right? That felt crazy vulnerable to say that, because there's a level of pride in how far we've come. I've come. The level of pride in that, and the pride cannot be pride. It has to be from love. I have been triggered left and right, seeing these tiny, tiny threads that will not survive in the higher dimensions. They have no place. They are lessons to be learned. And when you think you've learned all of it, well, don't be surprised when the next thing comes up, the next thread that is so unfamiliar to you. You've always thought it was someone else's thing. Whew, it's crazy here tonight. I was not planning to be doing a video, but anyways, love yourselves, know you are loved, know that this is going to a really good place. Doing this work, it's rich, baby, and there'll be more to come. I thank you for listening. I'll be sharing more and more and more as it comes through. And I encourage you to do the same in your own way, whatever that looks like. Be vulnerable, put yourself out there, and know that in meeting yourself that way, what you are creating is this ocean of love for all of us. By looking at what scares you inside yourself, what makes you super uncomfortable inside yourself. That is the greatest gift. It's the greatest gift. So have a good night. Know you are loved. I love you.